everyone, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 24. We have made it! Hallelujah! Well, time for coffee of the day. Now, I'm pretty sure that the 24th day of my Advent calendar is probably not going to be coffee, being a box that big. I've not looked, but I can pretty much bet you it's going to be a cup. Let's look and see what we have in the Nespresso Advent Calendar on day 24. Oh yeah, definitely. Yep, I knew it. Oh, it's really a nice cup though. Wow, it's very pretty. It's very minimal. It has a really nice matte finish on the outside, and then it's got the shiny finish on the inside. Beautiful cup. I really like it. So I'm not going to use it today. I am going to have to wash it first. But yeah, that's what came in the Advent calendar for day 24. All in all, I really do like this Advent calendar. I think that it is a really good Advent calendar. All of the coffees that came in it, I've tried in the past for the most part, that I can recall at any rate. So not a bad Advent calendar. I would do it again. So next year, if they put out another Advent calendar, I will likely get it because it was fun to share coffee with you in the mornings. That being said, I do have their holiday flavors, and this one is gingerbread. I'm excited to try it, so I'm going to go ahead and pop some coffee in. I've got my mince pie in the oven, warming up. Let's go ahead and get to it. All right, so here we go with gingerbread. And I've not tried this yet, so we'll see what it is all about. My aunt didn't like them. She said they were too spicy, didn't she?
Yeah, they were too gingerbready.
Okay, we'll find out. I don't think so.
Yeah, but she doesn't like flavored coffee.
That's true. I love flavored coffees. And this is actually really nice. It's a very subtle gingerbread. They may still have the seasonal flavors. They tend to run out. I know that they were running out of the peppermint, the peppermint mocha or whatever it was that they had. I've already gone through my 2 sleeves of that, so now it's time to turn to gingerbread. I like it. I think it's very good, and I think it's going to be very complimentary to my mince pie, which this will be the last time that we share mince pie. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and have my coffee, have my pie, and get my day started. I will check in with you guys again later because we are going to sit down and we're going to have a little chat. So see you then. All right, so been a while since I've shown you an outfit of the day, just because we haven't really been going out, and yesterday we were in a bit of a rush to get out, as always. What else is new? But sorry I didn't show you yesterday's outfit of the day. I am going to go ahead and show you today's outfit since I have gotten fully dressed, and I will be for the remainder of the day. Okay, so I really love the combination of purple and white. I've been really digging it lately, the idea of it, and I finally put together purple and white, or ivory. I am wearing my purple V-neck merino wool sweater that I got from Banana Republic a few years back. I love this shade of purple. It is so flattering for my skin tone. This is one of my favorite sweaters, and I love wearing it with these wide leg pants. I just think that it looks really sophisticated. I do have it kind of folded so that it lands a little bit higher on my body. And then I am wearing my white wide leg pants. These are the Pintuck pant from Eloquii. I'm going to be wearing my cap-toe kitten heel mules that I got from The Drop for Amazon. Love these shoes. Super comfortable. And I figured they're chic enough because you just get this little peak of black under my pants. I think we're going to venture out later on today. Want to do some Christmas light viewing a little bit later on once it gets dark this evening. That is what I'm going to wear when we venture out. Surprisingly, the jewelry for the day is different. I have decided to wear my Armenta opal earrings because I really love the way it looks with this purple shirt. I like the fact that the purple shirt kind of pulls those tones out of the opal. and they're some of my fancier earrings, and I absolutely love them and have been neglecting them in lieu of my Monica Vinader pearls. So I figured it was time that I pop those out. But because I want the focus to be the earrings, I have kept the necklaces down to a minimum. I have not stacked them today, but I am wearing my Leo necklace from Ana Luisa, New York. Love, love, love the fact that the chain is so dainty. The pendant is also very dainty, so it lets the earrings shine and do all of the talking. As far as rings go, it's the usual. My onyx ring, my ever ring, and my wedding bands. That is where we are today. Makeup is very, very minimal. Didn't really do a whole lot. I think that's noteworthy. I am a little bit on edge because we took Marshall to the vet, or he's at the vet at the moment. Just got a ping from Angie saying that he's getting poked a lot. It was time for his annual visit, so my guess is he's getting all of his shots. But we found a little bit of blood in his urine, or at least we think that's what we saw. So thankfully the vet was able to take him this morning. We found the blood in the urine this morning because he's been peeing outside of the litter box. He did it last week once, and then he did it yesterday, and then he's done it this morning as well. And he did it not on the carpet this morning. He did it on our it's not wood, it's that like linoleum type wood. Anyway, Pergo type wood. Anyway, so he did it there, and that's where we think we saw some blood. So long story short, he's at the vet right now getting poked and prodded. Hopefully everything is good. I will report back once Angie gets home and is able to report back to me as to what she meant by he's getting poked a lot. I just want to have a chat with you as I alluded earlier today. So let me get myself set up for that, and then we will be chatting. The news on Marshall, we don't know what we don't know yet. They're running panels on him. They're looking at his kidneys. They're looking at his urine to see if there's infection, at his thyroid. So they're essentially running a full panel. So we don't know yet what's going on with him, but they are a little concerned because he lost a pound, which is a lot for a kitty from the last time that we took him, which was about maybe 8 months ago. So anyway, that's the Marshall update. I'm not too worried about his kidneys because we've had cats for so many years, and we've had some cats that have had kidney disease, and one of the first indicators is their poo, and he's got good poos. So I am optimistic, that it's not going to be anything too terribly serious, or it will be something that's treatable. And she's having to console Marshall because he's pretty pissed at her right now. So I'd like to take some time out of this last vlog, do like almost a little bit of a year in review, talk about goal setting, and then talk about what's coming next for the channel and for me, for my business. So first of all, I want to say that 2021 was an outstanding year in a lot of ways. I left my corporate job to launch a business and do YouTube full time, and it has been quite a journey. I have enjoyed my life so much. The last 3/4 of the year, I have spent my time doing what I absolutely love. I have been so fulfilled in these last few months because I am being my own boss and, forging my own path and doing all the things that I wanted to do. I have fallen short of a few goals, but that's okay. I'm fine with that because 2022 is just around the corner, and it is time to recalibrate goals and really knock it out of the park. I have had such a good time, and I couldn't have done it without your support. I'm still a very small channel. I've only got a little over 5,000 subscribers, but I'm fine with that. I have got a membership that I stood up and is currently in its infancy, but I know that it will continue growing. And I just wanted to give you guys a very, very big thank you. I'm eternally grateful to you for everything that you bring to my life. You bring me joy, you make me laugh. It's so fun to share. I love being able to help you. I love hearing that I have helped you. And I really, really hope that I can continue helping you. I took some time in the last few days to start thinking through my goals. I haven't fully formulated the plans yet behind those goals, but I do know what it is that I want to focus on for next year. Before I dive into that though, I just want to say, as you're thinking about your own goals for the next year, because let me back up a little bit. New year, And August, September timeframe are always the two areas or 2 points in my life where I feel like I can reinvent myself, you know, that it's just a sense of newness. New year, of course, because it is a brand new year. And then August, September timeframe, because my birthday falls in August, and then September is, well, growing up, it was the start of the new year. It's the start of the fall season, the biggest season for fashion. And it always brings to me a sense of newness, in addition to being close to my birthday, which on my birthday, I like to think through and figure out what it is that I want to do for the next year of my life. Those 2 times are the periods of time where I really give a lot of thought to my goals and where I'm headed and what I've accomplished. Looking back to 2021, I hit 5,000 subscribers, which I've been striving for so long. And I launched my own business. I quit my corporate job, and I have never been happier, even though there is uncertainty in being an entrepreneur, being the master of your own business. There's always a level of uncertainty there that you don't have when you work in a corporate job. The paycheck is pretty steady in a corporate job, whereas now I am responsible for myself and then eventually at some point for other employees. It has been such a ride, and I love it. And I have had such a good time, but it is time to start looking at next year and figuring out what comes next. In doing so, when you sit down to think about your goals and you start writing out your goals or figuring out what those are, one of the things that I have learned in my life's journey is that there is a lot to be said with your goals and what you want to achieve and how you see yourself. And how you see yourself is closely tied with how you dress yourself. There is a direct correlation between what you wear and how you feel about yourself. I have said it ad nauseum here on my channel that there is that strong connection between mind and appearance. I believe that how you see yourself, it reflects in how you dress yourself, which in turn impacts you, the outcomes that you have set for yourself. As you're setting your goals for next year, think about those things. Think about how your personal style could impact your outcomes, both positively and negatively. This may get a little bit woo-woo for you guys, but I feel that, you know, we are all energetic beings. We are all formulated of energy. We're atomic creatures, and atoms have energy, and that energy comes out of us and it impacts what comes back to us. When you are putting out negative energy, you end up getting a lot of negative back. If you put out positive energy, you get a lot of positive back. It affects every part of your life, your relationships, your health, your financial outcomes, your career, things like that. So give it a good hard think about the type of energy that you're putting out that is based out of how you present yourself to others. If you need help, you might want to consider joining the Style Society, because these are the types of things that we're going to be talking about in that group. Just to give you a little preview of what's coming in January, the theme or the focus for the month of January is going to be reinventing yourself through style. Taking a good hard look at your personal style and how you can use that to reinvent yourself. I've done it a few times in my life. One of the most profound occasions was when I was dressing very sloppily, you know, and in clothes that didn't fit me well, that weren't of good quality, because I didn't feel good about myself. And then something clicked in my mind, and I realized that I wasn't achieving the things that I wanted because I wasn't dressing the part. And when I came back from a holiday break, dressing the part, all kinds of doors opened up for me. It's those types of things that I know for a fact that personal style will affect. Consider joining the Style Society, because it is a place where we talk about style, fashion, mindset behind your style, and how it will affect your overall mindset. So I will leave the link to the Style Society information page in the description bar below. I'll also put it in the cards here, and I'm going to continue talking about it, so I hope you don't mind, because it will be something that comes up regularly on my channel and on Instagram. Now, that being said, let's talk about what's coming for me and this channel, since you are subscribed or maybe considering subscribing. I have taken a really hard look at how I impact the world around me And I'm not just talking about how I impact how people think, but how I impact the world around me with the things that I do personally. The last, well, let's just say it, the last 9 months or the last 3 quarters of last year, about 6 months of that was spent hauling clothes, buying clothes. In the middle of last year, when we had that heat bubble that occurred here in the Pacific Northwest, it was quite an eye-opening experience for me. That heat dome that settled on us was unprecedented. Never in my 54 years have I ever experienced anything quite like that, where a pocket of heat sat on us for 3 days and parched a very lush part of the country. I was very shocked to see how many trees and plants burnt to a crisp in spots because of this heat dome. It melted all of the snow off of the mountains out here, which never happens. It was quite impactful in an environmental sense. Not to mention the fact how uncomfortable it was for us. I mean, our home doesn't have air conditioning, but even if you did have air conditioning, you were struggling to keep your house cool during that period of time. My cats were like laying around just trying their best not to use any energy and being miserable. They would meow, you know, because they were so hot. And it was really a little bit scary. And I know that if we go through that again next year, you know, I mean, it's not going to kill the cats, but it certainly isn't good for them. Not to mention us as humans, not to mention the foliage that is here, because, you know, the Pacific Northwest could very easily become a tinderbox. I understand that the fashion industry is a huge contributor to climate change, because the constant production of clothes that ends up in landfills because of fast fashion, you know, clothes that only last for a few weeks or a few washings and then are no good anymore. Very shady business models like Shein. Just the negative contributions that the fashion industry has to the environment. More importantly to that though, the best way that I can contribute to improve my carbon footprint is to stop with the hauls. I'm not going to do constant hauls. I am going to continue hauling because, hello, I'm a personal stylist and a fashion content creator, but I'm not going to haul at the volume that I used to. I will only bring things that I think I truly love, things that are made well, things that are going to last you. So expect to see a lot less of the hauling. I have actually unsubscribed from several content creators that I was following that do those constant Walmart, Express, Amazon hauls. I think that it is better to buy things that are of a higher price point, that are going to last you longer, that require a little bit more thought in buying. That's one of the changes that is coming on my channel. As a result, I have to restructure what I bring to the channel. And because I've got the membership, I also have to reprioritize what I'm bringing to the channel. I've committed to creating 2 bonus videos that they can view there that are outside of the general YouTube audience, that are a part of the membership. Then I've got to reshuffle and reprioritize what I put out here on YouTube to serve those people who want to have a deeper level engagement with me. All of these have culminated in a complete overhaul of my content calendar. I no longer will be posting 3 times a week. I will still be posting on Wednesdays and Fridays. On Sundays, I will not be posting additional content. I'm gonna go ahead and put a pause on vlogging. First of all, Vlogmas was a lot of fun and I'm not complaining in the least, but I am a little bit burnt out on vlogging. The content that I'm putting out on Wednesdays will likely be style tips, things like that. And then on Fridays, I'm reviving my Week in Outfits series, not in a vlog format, but in an actual video format. So I will be bringing you my Week in Outfits, 5 outfits, because I want to be a lot more intentional in my own wardrobe, and having that type of video will force me to do that. And that way I'll have to plan out my outfits for the week. It's gonna make me shop my closet a lot more. And probably in the Week in Outfits, maybe when I bring in, you know, anything new that I might have gotten into my wardrobe, and replacement of haul videos. I will still be participating in the Thrifted Look for Less challenge because I know that a lot of you enjoy that. However, even though thrifting is more sustainable than shopping straight retail, you can still overdo it with thrifting. Too much of a good thing is still a bad thing. You know what I mean? And so I will probably be using a lot of what I already have thrifted, because I do have a lot of thrifted clothes, and just restyling those, unless of course the inspiration photo addresses a gap that I've got in my closet. Once I get settled into the new content routine and into the routine of the membership, then at that point I think I will bring the vlogs back. Right now, in my mind, I'm thinking probably I will vlog once a month at the end of the month, but we'll see how January pans out. Vlogging isn't gone forever. It's just not going to be as frequent as it was. The next area that I want to focus on growth is Instagram. With Instagram, here is where I need your help. In 2022, I really want to grow my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, I would love it if you would. What goes hand in hand with Instagram is Like to Know It. Like to Know It, if you're not familiar with it, is a shopping platform. And I know I just said that I wasn't going to shop. You know, there's not going to be a constant hauling on my channel, but I still want to continue growing my Like to Know It / Instagram, because it's an easier way for me to bring you what's new in my closet. Like to Know It isn't always what's new. I use Like to Know It in a lot of ways to continually show you how I'm styling what's new in my closet. So even though I'm paring back on the hauls, you know, I'm not going to be buying as much clothing, doesn't mean that I can't leverage Like to Know It to help you to shop for those things that I do bring in to my wardrobe, and showing you through Like to Know It and subsequently Instagram how I style them, how they can be styled, and oh, here's where you can buy this if you're inspired. Generally what I do is I post to Like to Know It and then I push it out to Instagram. More often than not, that is the way it goes. And so I'm going to continue that, and I want to grow both of those platforms. But really, Instagram is where the focus is, from a reels and stories perspective as well, because I have been pushing myself out in stories a little bit more in the last quarter of 2021, and I really have to say that I enjoyed it. I enjoy that level of engagement with you guys, and so I am going to continue to do that and focus on Instagram as one of the areas that I want to grow next year. I am considering potentially posting more to TikTok. I have like maybe 3 or 4 content pieces on TikTok right now. I'm not exactly sure what my strategy is going to be just yet for TikTok, but I am entertaining that. So I will leave my TikTok information in the link tree that I've got in the description bar down below. Pinterest, of course, is one that I do post to, not quite as often as Instagram, but definitely more than I do TikTok. So because I am doing my weekend outfits series again, I'm definitely going to be posting those outfits onto Pinterest, so that if you want to create boards out of my weekend outfits, you know, something that really truly inspires you, then you can, you know, follow me on Pinterest as well. That's another area that I want to focus on growing, but not as diligently and not as much as I want to grow my Instagram. The next and the last thing that I want to focus on for 2022 is I want to pick up some brand partnerships. There are some brands out there that I truly love and that I really appreciate their product, their business model, their stance on the environment. And so I want to pick up some brand partnerships that I can bring to you that I feel will offer you a good quality product, very stylish product that makes you look and feel good. That's everything for my business. As far as for my personal life, of course, every year, and this year I do believe that I am going to fulfill this one, and that is to focus on my health. 2021, more than 2020, surprisingly, was really interesting for me in that I had a lot of health anxiety. But what I found through working through that anxiety is that I was using my health as an outlet for anxiety that I was having for my business. You know, the anxiety that I was having for my business was manifesting itself as health anxiety. I have since pretty much gotten that under control. I did lose the pandemic pounds, but I gained half of them back, and so I've got to lose them again. But I am going on a health journey. Now, what does that mean? Well, that means that I am likely to lose weight. That is a natural result of a health journey. And so I am looking forward to dropping pounds and dropping sizes. I do have a goal weight that I am shooting for, and I want to hit that goal weight by my birthday if I can. If not, then by the time we travel to Paris in October, because we are taking a trip that we've postponed twice because of the pandemic. But I think this year, in 2022, we're going to do it. So I want to be in tip-top shape for, shopping in the UK and in Paris. Not to mention the fact that I want to keep my mobility, and I want to live as healthy a lifestyle as I can so that I can be here on this earth as long as I can be. So that is my biggest personal goal. I've talked about my shopping with intention. That is something that is very important to me in 2022. I want to address my current personal style, who I am today. I feel like, and I mentioned, I think in passing one day, that I finally nailed where my personal style was heading. I feel like, I am going in a more minimalist direction, and am really feeling like I want to have almost like a French or Parisian personal style. I feel like that's where I'm headed, because the French have got a really great sense of the power of personal style. They understand what personal style is and how it reflects who you are as a person. And French style is its own unique style, but what stands out first and foremost with French style is that they dress for comfort and to be chic. You can be chic and comfortable at the same time, and the French know how to do it better than anyone. And that's where I see myself heading, in that comfortable but yet classic and stylish way of dressing, and sexy, because the French do value sexiness, and I love that, and that's who I am right now, and that is where I see my own personal style going. I'm going to be doing a massive closet clear up. There are some things that are going to be going up in my Poshmark closet, so I will be posting about those things on Instagram. So once again, please follow me on Instagram if you want to know the latest and greatest. I want to do much better with my skincare in 2022. I want to be sure that I am using the best skincare that I can and do it consistently. I do participate with skinstore.com. You can actually get 25% off of your purchases off of skinstore.com, and the NuFace device is one of those qualifying devices. So I will be bringing more skincare to my channel, talking a little bit more about the stuff that I'm exploring off of skinstore.com, because 25% is a good chunk of change, and you can take advantage of that code. And I've had that code for a few months now and forget to talk about it. Skinstore.com has got a really great selection of skincare and skincare tools and makeup and hair care and things like that. I'm going to be talking about them a lot more. I need to give them some love. And so Oralia is my code at skinstore.com. I will start to include it in the description bar down below so that it's always there. Not everything qualifies for the discount, but a lot of things qualify for the discount. So use Oralia for 25% off of skincare off of skinstore.com. I think that's it for now. I've done a lot of talking. This vlog is going to be really long, with a very long talking segment, because I wanted to cover off on all of this with you before I signed off for my vacation. We are going to be going out in a little while looking at lights, which that's how I'm going to close out today's vlog. Oh, one other thing I wanted to mention though before I go is that the room is going to change once again. I'm sorry. I love having this bookcase here behind me. I think it is so pretty. I like having a place to store my bags, but I feel like it's too much visual clutter. I know that I polled you guys earlier this year when I painted the room, should I put the bookshelf there or not? And a lot of you said, yeah, do the bookcase. But in looking at all of the content that I've put out, both video and what I put out on Instagram and Like to Know It, it's just too much visual clutter back there. So I am going to be redoing the entire room, and giving myself more space to shoot in, making it less visually cluttered back there, because I really, really, really want you guys to focus on me and the clothing that I am featuring and the styling and all of that. And I feel like that's just too much to see back there. So anticipate that when we get back, the room is going to be different. All right. I think that truly is all. I'm sorry that I didn't get to do the full wine advent calendar. I'll post about it on stories. So follow me over there on Instagram. It's Oralia M20. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday, and I will see you in 2022. Thank you for hanging out with me during Vlogmas 2021. I really, really appreciate you viewing. All of you who have been loyal viewers of my vlog, thank you. I love you. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much for making 2021 such a fantastic year for me. I look forward to 2022. It's going to be amazing, and there's so much more to come. I'm so excited for it. So I tried to close out the vlog earlier, but I got chastised that I didn't do it right. So
Not chastised. Not chastised. It's just, I think Raleigh had a lot of fun with this whole vlogging thing, and I kind of did too. And I just wanted to say bye too.
oh, I'm sorry I left you out, honey bun. That's okay. I'm gonna show them dinner. We're gonna take a look at what's for dinner. We're gonna undo the wine after all, and then we'll tell you our goodbyes.
Okay.
Look at that. I mentioned yesterday that I was gonna make mac and cheese, and I did. I hope it turned out. It's been ages since I made mac and cheese. I didn't put a topping on it. I didn't feel like dealing with the breadcrumbs and all that crap. So I just made a standard mac and cheese. And I love the fact that the noodles got kind of crunchy on the top. Now it's resting. I need to set the timer for 5 minutes, and it's going to rest. And then we're going to dig in. All right, so I have decided to open up the bottle from yesterday. This is the Suzhou. Anyway, it's the Balance of Powers. I think what happened with these wines is that they didn't get the Washington wines, but the Riesling. And so they repeated a bunch. That's my guess. Because I didn't get any of the Washington wines, except for the Riesling. But that has got a lovely darkness to it. This one is supposed to have cherry and licorice and pepper.
I want to try that.
Come on. You want to try it first?
No, you go ahead.
No, it's okay if you want to try it first.
You go ahead.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It has a lot of body. Mm. It needs to breathe a little bit, though, I think. I should have used my wine aerator.
Agreed. You can really taste the cherry in it. It's kind of a little spicy.
Mm-hmm. You want some?
No.
You sure?
Okay. Yeah, because I'm going to have beer with my...
Beer and cheese.
Mac and cheese, yes.
Can't go wrong with beer and cheese. Can't go wrong with cheese and wine.
That's true, too. That's especially since this has Gruyere in it. It's going to taste wonderful with that wine.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what I used for my mac and cheese was I had this huge chunk of Beecher's smoked flagship that, I needed to use up. I also had milk that I needed to use up, but sadly the milk had already taken a turn.
Oh, I was the test dummy for that.
I feel bad for her because I don't like milk. I can't drink it straight up like that. And she loves milk. And so she tried it for me and it was awful. So anyway, she ran to the store and got us some fresh milk. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Which has delayed dinner by about 30 minutes. My fault because I should have checked the milk before I started dinner. Anyway, so we're waiting for the resting period, and then I will come back to let you know how it tastes, and then we will say our proper goodbyes.
Yeah.
All right, it looks like the sauce on my mac and cheese broke because it's not creamy. It's kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say curdled because that's not it. It's just not creamy. So I don't know what happened.
I don't know how you break a sauce. I mean, it's just a weird statement all around, but That's a real cookie thing.
Yeah, it is. It's when the sauce separates. All right, so we're gonna give it a try, and I don't have my little stand with me, so I'm gonna have to hold you. So I sprinkled a little bit of truffle salt on the mac and cheese. Hopefully it's not too salty now. But I really love truffle on mac and cheese. I think it's delicious. Broken sauce or not, it tastes good.
Still delicious.
Cheers. Of all of the wine pairings that I've done to food, this one by far is the best. So kudos to Angie once again for being super brilliant and making me record this dinner and wine closing. Fabulous. Now, the one wine that I have not tasted was the one that was in the 24th day of the Advent calendar. And, you know, it was a little bit disappointing because it was another repeat. It was the Barbera wine, which it was a good wine, but the 24th day is like supposed to be the pinnacle of an Advent calendar, and to get a repeat was very, very disappointing. I'm going to be leaving a review of the Advent calendar, and I'm going to give them that feedback because they should have at least done something special for that one. Come to think of it, I didn't even get a Cabernet Sauvignon in this entire box, and that's my favorite. I got no cabs in this box. So, would I order this wine box again? Probably, but just be forewarned that they kind of fell short just a little bit. All right.
I'm just putting my 2 cents in. Next year, if they still have that crystal box, I want one.
Oh, so come on, honey. It's time to say bye-bye. So thank you so much, everyone. We really, really appreciate all of the comments, all of the love, all of the everything. We hope you have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. Go ahead.
Very good new year that hopefully the joy will last through the entire year.
Yep. So I'm going to finish the vlog out with our holiday lights that we went cruising to look at this afternoon, this evening. And enjoy the show, and I will see you the 5th of January.
Bye.
We give thanks for this past year. Oh, nothing compares to the love that we share. Oh, what a bliss. A green red delight with glimmering silver wine. You dazzle us all from big to small. Warm laughter and white smiles, my presents stacked in piles. Take me away, Christmas Day. Thanks for this past year. Oh, nothing compares to the love that we share. Oh, what a bliss. A green red delight with glimmering silver wine. You dazzle us all from big to small. Warm laughter and white smiles, my presents stacked in piles. Take me away, Christmas Day. Take me away, Christmas Day.